Welcome to part 3 of our learning about inverses. And just a quick reminder, remember inverses are taking all of the x's and making them y's, and taking all of the y's and making them x's. We are switching our x's and y's. So, first thing I do, find my x, find my y, and I'm going to switch them. So this becomes x equals 4y squared plus 3. And now we just need to get the y by itself. So I'm going to start by subtracting 3 from each side. And that makes x minus 3. And now I need to divide by 4. Remember, since there are two numbers, I need to divide both numbers by 4. Right here, this is like 1x divided by 4. And if I take 1 divided by 4 in my calculator, I get 0.25. We do not want decimals. So I just take this fraction and I leave it the same. 1/4 x. Now I'm going to look at these two numbers. If I take in my calculator and do -3 divided by 4, I get -0.75. We do not want decimals. So instead, I just take these numbers and leave them the same. -3/4. And that's going to equal y squared. And the opposite of squared is square root. So my final answer, y equals the square root of 1/4 x minus 3/4. Number 8. Remember, f of x means the same as y. So now I'm going to find my x and my y, and I'm going to switch their spots. So x equals 2y minus 3. And I'm going to get y by itself. So add 3 to each side. 2y equals x plus 3. And now I need to divide by 2. Remember, this is like a 1. 1 divided by 2 makes 0.5. We don't like decimals, so we just put 1/2 x. 3 divided by 2 makes 1.5. We don't like decimals, so we just put 3/2. And there is my inverse. Another example. We're going to take our x's and our y's, and we're going to switch them. So x equals 2/3 y plus 4. And now we need to get the y by itself. So I subtract 4 from each side. X minus 4 equals 2/3 y. And now remember, with our fraction, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal. So we're going to multiply by 3/2. Same thing here, and same thing here. So for the first part, remember this is like a 1. So 1 times 3 over 2 will give us 1.5. But we don't want decimals. So we're just going to put 3 over 2x. Then if we do negative 4 times 3 over 2, that makes negative 6. So we're going to put minus 6. And that is our inverse.